Today is going to be another short and sweet video. We're talking about soda guns. So here at Gracie's we use guns like you would see behind a bar, not traditional fountain machines, just because of the space that we had. It was a little bit cramped quarters, and so it just made more sense for us to have the flexibility of a gun. But there are a couple things you have to do every night before you leave to close out the server room and keep these soda guns in top shape, and here's what you're gonna need to do. First, you're gonna fill your ice bin, and here's why. The bottom of the ice bin is a plate, a cold plate, that keeps the lines cold. It's going to preserve the integrity of the soda that's in the lines. We use this line of soda that's a local craft soda. It's made with 100% real cane sugar, no artificial sweeteners, no high fructose corn syrup. So, because of that, you want to keep the lines as cold as possible. The second thing you want to do, or the second reason you want to keep your ice bin full, is because that's the way the lines get chilled. And when you serve a soda that's warm, it's going to be flat. So we want to keep the lines as cold as possible. So you're going to fill your ice bin with ice at the very end of the shift. I know it's counterintuitive because you think it's the end of the day and you don't need to, but trust me, even if that ice is mostly melted by the next day or even the next time the restaurant's open, it's still really important to make sure that that ice bin is full. Second thing you're gonna do is you're going to take your soda gun and you're going to twist off this black part. This is called the nozzle. And you're going to fill a cup and a pitcher with soda water. The nozzles go in the cup of soda water, and the entire gun, everything, goes straight into that pitcher of soda water. And here's why, guys. That soda water is going to eat away at all those sugars that we find inside the soda. It's going to eat away at all the sugars that get stuck inside the gun and inside the buttons. If you don't do this, this part of the gun is going to fill up with that sticky, sweet syrup from the soda and the juices. It's going to flavor anything that you give a guest, and it's just not sanitary. You know, when sugar builds up like that, it's asking for bacteria to build up, and it's asking for pests like fruit flies to infest the restaurant. Two things we definitely don't want. The other thing is sometimes those syrups are going to cause the buttons to start to stick if they're not cleaned regularly. So, whole gun goes in, your nozzle goes in, those are going to soak overnight. The opening server the next day is going to dump those, rinse everything off, wipe it down with a clean rag, and reattach the nozzle to the gun. The other thing you need to make sure you're doing is taking these little holders for the soda guns back to the dish room to be washed properly. You want to make sure they're nice and sanitary every single day that we use them, okay? The other thing is, this is a no-no, whoever closed this station before left a dirty rag sitting here on top of the soda machine. I know sometimes servers like to stick rags underneath these little drip trays so that they don't slide around, and that's fine, but then these rags need to be switched out and take it back to the dirty rag bin at the end of the day. Otherwise, again, you're just gonna have sticky, sweet buildup in a rag or on the gun that are gonna attract pests. So just always be conscientious at the end of your shift to make sure that you're taking care of these guns properly so we don't have any sort of syrup buildup or any invitation for pests to infest the restaurant. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.